Destruction Derby by our boys in Newcastle, England. This is a late 1995 title for MS-DOS and the PlayStation from Psygnosis, released a month after its European console launch and later ported to the Saturn. This is a rather influential game, at least of Reflections. Many of its elements such as its handling and damage model were later used and improved for one of the later titles, Driver. But like that, it also became a series, spawning 3 sequels with the last 2 being made by Studio 33. Let's not waste more time and witness some early PS1 jank. Wow, look at this basic ass menu. Welcome to 1995, the worst year in wrestling, but that's not important. Presentation is so bare bones you can almost taste it. It's quite colorful and the scene looks good though, and I really like the caricature portraits of the drivers. What's this has been doing here? Plus, the 3D HUD elements are a nice touch, and I can commend the effort of displaying 20 cars at once with minimal slowdown. That gave the design for Daytona USA a run for its money. Although they should lay off the advertising. Buy Wipeout and Crazy Ivan, whatever that is. The announcer reminds me of one of Frisco's in Mental Madness 2. The music, I admit, is really bopping, but it will be more fitting in Ridge Racer or Wipeout even. Not something like Wreckfest. Who composed these anyway? Ah, so it's cold storage at home. Okay, it was also the composer for Beast 1 and lead programmer for Roll Cage 2, but still. Select one of 3 cars which determine the difficulty, a race type, and whether you want to have a single event, a duel, or a championship. Without counting time trial, you have 3 modes: stock car racing, which is just race, the title of the game, which is just demolition derby, and wrecking racing, which should have been the title of the game, where you race and destroy cars as well, which is both important. And the WR Championship season will always end with a demolition derby, where all you do is survive and earn points as well. To earn points, you have to pin an opponent which depends on its spin. If it's a 90-degree spin, it's 2 points, 360 or wrecking them, then 10 points to you. Doing so to a leader car doubles its points. You even get to hear drivers taunting you, although their speech is hard to understand due to the music blaring so loud. Wrecking racing is much more than just being first place. It doesn't matter if you win a race, the points also count to your standings too. Speaking of, there are 20 drivers divided into 5 divisions. You start with Division 5, and if you win a season by getting more points than the rest, you move to the next one with different tracks and variants, and have a different roof color on your car. Simple to understand. Great, now that I'm in Division 3, I look like I'm driving a Portuguese taxi cab. So how's gameplay? It's alright. This is a 1995 game, so it relies on digital controls, but it handles quite well, even if the wheels gradually steer if you do. Problem is that whenever your opponents hit you, you will either go sideways or backwards, and it's difficult to turn around due to its handling model. There is a quick fix though. You can use the front shoulder button to quickly get back on your feet. Hitting cars can be a problem despite being encouraged. Since it has a rather realistic handling system, if you hit someone, you'll likely get sent to a wall or spun out. May spin joke goes here. The damage model is quite innovative and implemented very well. If you damage your car enough from the front, you get your radiator blown, keep getting swerved, or both, although the steering damage is a bit exaggerated. What matters is to survive the gauntlet before they destroy your beautiful ride. The track designs are uninspiring though. While yes, some tracks like Crossover are quite fun for close contact racing, even those where you just go left or right, others are so long that you don't receive as much points as in others. Even the secret track is quite a bummer. This is gonna be sort of a repeat of my last 2 reviews in the next part, huh? There's also multiplayer, but it's link cable only. Ah, the early days of the PS1, when unless it's a fighting game, developers didn't know how to optimize the game for split screen. Such a good time. Still, despite the innovations yet simplistic courses, it's quite a simple game to pick up and play. Simple to learn yet tons of fun to get through, even if the AI is crazy. Would I recommend it? Kind of, but there are better ones that offer the same caliber of grape and carnage later on, like Test Drive Evil Destruction, Flatout, and, well, its sequel. I'm 24 years old, do you think I have any nostalgia over this?